Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a Notepad clone using Python. We're going to build this in under 5 minutes. So basically what we're going to be doing, we're going to use the tkinter library. It's a built-in Python library which allows you to build GUI applications. So I'm not going to be coding this from scratch because if I do, it's going to take a whole lot of time. So I already have the code. I'm just going to paste the code and explain it line by line. And I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can access the code. And let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is to create a new file. Let's say new file. Let's save it and then let's name it notepad.py. So now let me just paste in the code. You see it's 200 lines of code, over 200 lines of code. Basically what this is doing is importing the tkinter library. This is importing the OS library. And then all these are just importing some functions from tkinter. And then this is the main class of the whole GUI application, Notepad. And then this root equals tk and curly braces. It allows us to run the application later. And then this is the default window width and height. So that means the size of the application. That's what this does. And this allows us to add a scrolling bar. Now let's say we have a bunch of code, something like this. So it allows us to add a scrolling bar so we can easily scroll through the code and come back. Now this function allows us to set an icon. It allows us to give our application an icon. Visual Studio Code, it has its own icon. Let me see, something like this. Its own icon. That's what that line of code allows us to do. And then this allows us to set the window size. That means when we first run it, it's going to be in 300 by 300 in the center. And all these are just basically just designing it. Now this allows us to open a new file. Let's say we have an existing file. It allows us to open it. And this allows us to save the current file. Let's say we just created a new file and want to save it. This allows us to save it. That's what that code is doing. And all these are just adding some extra features on it, copying, pasting, editing, and stuff. And then this designs the scroll bar. Remember, we added a scroll bar earlier, but this designs it. Now, this function allows us to quit the application. That means when we click on this button there, we should quit the application. And then basically that's what all those does. And this designs the text area. That means the place where we write whatever I want to write. And then basically that's all this does. Let's see. That's mainly everything. Now when we run this, you should see it should open us a new application. Let's go. Now as you guys can see, we have an application. Sorry, I didn't mean to. So sorry about that once again. Let's just open up this application and make it big. So you see we can type anything we want to type in there. I can basically type anything. It's like a Notepad clone. As we all know, Mac doesn't have a Notepad, but with tkinter, this is a Notepad that can run on Mac, on Windows, or cross-platform. That's what tkinter can do. Now we can do this. We can minimize it. We can maximize it back. Let's say we want to maximize it. We just click on this place. We maximize it. And let's say we want to center it. You see that centers it. Then we can make it full screen back and we can quit it. That's basically what this does. And we can also save, open a new file or create a new file. And that's what this does. We can open any file type. Let's say a Python file, a PHP file, a text file, an HTML file, whatever, a Golang file. It will open every single thing. And then we can quit. That basically just quits it. Now that's what we built using this code. Once again, I'm going to leave the code in the description below. This link to the code in the description below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like button and click on subscribe button so that you get notified when I drop new videos. And if you have any question, please don't forget to drop it down in the comments. I'll be sure to answer all questions. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.